Hey, I hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from Six String Fingerpicking, and today we're learning how to play the Claw by Jerry Reed. If you enjoyed the lesson, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, so let's get stuck into it. Now, my guitar is in standard tuning, but know that the original track was recorded half a step down. So just bear that in mind. I've done it in standard just for simplicity reasons, really. But anyway, the intro. Okay, is like that. So in A major, and we're going to start on the G string or the third string, second fret. You want to play that, and then you're going to play the 4th fret on the same string and slide up to the 6th fret. Okay, then we're going to play the 5th fret on the 2nd string and then the 7th fret on the 2nd string. So okay, then we've got these nice double stops. So there, I'm holding down the 5th fret on the 1st and 2nd string. That's your first double stop. Then flatten the note of E, so the 5th fret on the 2nd string. Drop that down 1 fret and play that with the 5th fret on the 1st string. Okay, so. And then we've got the 7th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string. And then with that, when you bar that, get the D string or the 4th string in there as well, because you want to play that immediately after 7th fret on the 4th string. So you've gone, and then you're going to do a double stop on the 5th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string, then play the 6th fret on the 3rd string, okay, and then you're going to play the root note, so the D string, 4th string, 4th string, 7th fret. So you've played okay, and then immediately after that you're going to play the bass note, where you're going to play the low E string just open, and then we're going to play the double stop here. So that's the 4th fret on the 4th string and the 5th fret on the 3rd string, and then we go down and double stop on the same 2 strings but the 2nd fret. So like that. Okay, and then play then you want to take your pinky and play the 5th fret on the D string, and also the 2nd fret on the G string, and pull off that D string from 5 to 2. Okay, like that. So from the double stops, okay, so far. And then play the A string open, and then on the 4th string hold down the 1st fret, and on the 3rd string hold down the 2nd. Play that together, and then the A string open. Then play these 2 again, but pull off that 1st fret on the 4th string to open. So really quick. So, and then the 3rd on the A string. And then play the open 4th string with the 2nd on the 3rd string. So that's like, okay, and then we pull off 3 open on the 5th string. Okay, so that part, sorry. Okay. Okay, and then open E string, hammer the 2nd, and then open A, 2nd on the A, and then open. So, and then 3, 2 open on the A string, and then 2 open on the E string. So, And that's your intro, so slowly. Sorry. So that's your intro, and as you play through, use a thumb pick if you can, if you're able to, because it's going to help you kind of dig into the strings a bit more, and don't be afraid to kind of really pull and pop the strings. Be quite aggressive in your playing style, and then it's going to sound really, really, really good. But that's the intro once more. And I'm alternating a lot between my thumb and my first finger. Especially on the... So do bear that in mind, but play around with it, find out what works best for you, but just dig in and you're going to get it to sound really great. So after the intro you've got... Okay, so this it's really simple chords, just an A7 for 4 bars, and then a D7 for 2, back to an A7, then you've got a bar of E7, and then back to your D7. So it's just basically like a 12-bar blues. So on this, holding down an A7, just a regular open A shape A7, like that, holding that down. First off, what we're going to do, we're going to play the open 5th string, and then we're going to play the 4th string, which will obviously be the 2nd fret, and then we're going to play the open G and the 2nd fret on the B string. So, okay, and then we play the open E string in the bass, and then the rest is the same, so the D string, and then, but here, when we play the G and the B string together, move the 2nd fret down to the 1st fret, so you get... Okay, then we play the 3rd fret on the low E string, back to the D string 2nd fret, and then we end by playing the open G string and the 2nd fret on the B string. So all together you get... Okay, so just practice that until you get comfortable with it, and then you get this run. So that's just 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then 3 2 open on the 5, 2 open on the 6. So like that. And basically you do that twice. And on the 2nd time, remember this lick? Just move it down. So that's a G string 2nd, and then 3 2 open on the D, 2 open on the A. So that leads us to our D7, and we're doing exactly the same idea, but just on this D7 chord here. So holding down a D7, play the D string open, then the G string, which will be the 2nd fret, and then the B and the high E together, which will be the 1st fret and the 2nd fret, followed by the open A string, and then the G string 2nd, and then flatten your 1st finger and play the 1st fret on the B and the high E string. Okay, so you've gone, and then 3 on the A string and 2 on the G, and then we go back to the full D7 chord and play the 2nd fret and the 1st fret. So 2nd on the 1st string and 1st on the B string. So exactly the same as, but just on a, just moving with the chord. Okay, so far. And then we go, so this time leading back, so that's a D string, A, E string, okay? Because that's leading back to an A7. So we do the A7 exactly the same as before, with that part as well. So that's the first 8 bars. So again, the lick moves up. D7. The lick moves back down, A7. This time end on the F sharp note here, so that's a D, 2nd fret, and then 3 2 open on the A string, and then 2 on the low E. Okay, that then leads us into our E7, and on the E7, so I'm just told, you know, just a regular E7 chord, just like this, 2nd fret on the B string and the G sharp on the G string. And here I'll play the low E string, then I'll play the D string. Yeah, I think I'll play it open. Play the D string, doesn't matter if you have played just a regular E or whatever you want to do, but I'll play the D string, and then I'll play the G and the B together. So, and then the 4th on the 6th string or the E string, same pattern in the picking hand. So you've gone. And then I'll just play the B string, the B note, which would be the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and stop there. So, sorry. And then I'll strum basically just a D7. Okay, so 1, 1. Just a D7, full D7's fine, but strum and, you know, accent and play staccato, sharp, like that. And then, so actually let's go back. So back to the A7. Lick moves up, D7. Lick moves down, A7. Stop there, E. And then strum a D7. And then look, just goes back and you just do exactly the same as the intro. So at the end you just put that on, and then that kind of all repeats. You go back to the A7 and you go round that progression again. Now there are other parts of the song, of course, but they are going to be available on the website. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you want the rest of the lesson, you just have to follow the links down in the description. You're going to get the rest of the lesson, all the licks, divided up, bite-sized pieces, just like that. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and head over to 6stringfingerpicking.com where you can get the remainder of this lesson and loads more fingerstyle guitar lessons.